Welcome back to my pop culture blog. I'm Jordan Harris, and during the same year in 2008, after Iron Man, we later have this movie, The Incredible Hulk. Yeah, this movie was not successful, but before we get into that, let me give you a special shout out to Disney Plus. So recently, I just saw an anime TV series of the Avengers, and it's called The Future Avengers, and it is pretty good. So if you love anime and if you love the Avengers, then go and watch Future Avengers on Disney Plus. And also recently, I've been watching the gallery documentary of the Mandalorian TV series, and it's about how the recent TV show, like The Mandalorian, when Disney Plus came out, The Mandalorian was a pretty successful TV series, and in the future, I know they will have a season 2, which connects with the Baby Yoda and The Mandalorian. And still, I love the show, and I love watching the documentary. So if you're into those two things, like the anime Avengers and the gallery documentary of Mandalorian, then go watch it on Disney Plus. So, without further ado, we're going to start reviewing with The Incredible Hulk. And if you haven't seen the movie, then do not watch the video. But if you've seen it, then enjoy the video. So, as you may know in the comics and also in other movies, this movie is about a scientist named Dr. Bruce Banner. And he is doing research of gamma radiation. Although what happened was he got hit by the gamma rays, which turns him into a green monster called the Hulk. And that's how whenever he gets angry, he turns into this green monster. And that's when the movie starts off. During the opening credits, we get to see how Bruce Banner turns into the Incredible Hulk. When the gamma rays get on his body, he starts stressing out, and he starts lashing out. His clothes get ripped up, and you see him as the Incredible Hulk. But the problem is, he looked like the Incredible Hulk, but still, the storyline was poor. Again, the storyline was poor, because we remember how he was in Brazil, and what he's doing there is he's running away from a general named General Ross, who has a lot of army soldiers to track down Bruce Banner as the Hulk. And once he hired a soldier who can take down Hulk when he takes a special super soldier serum that makes him really agile and focused. And speaking of super soldier serum, Bruce Banner thought this would make him like Captain America, but mostly as the Incredible Hulk. But mostly, we'll get into the super soldier serum in the future when we talk about the Captain America movie. But anyway, for Bruce Banner, he still had a lot of trouble with coping with his emotions. Although for working at the bottle factory, he had blood came cut. What happened was his finger got cut, and the blood went into a bottle. And then we see a Stan Lee cameo where he's drinking the bottle that Bruce Banner cut his finger, and blood went on there. And then Stan Lee was like, "Oh, I feel sick" or something. So this could be there could be future movies of different Hulks. Like, it'll be interesting if they had a Stan Lee Hulk, but it's sad that he died. But it'll be interesting if they did have a Stan Lee Hulk, which will be interesting. Even in the movie, we get to see his ex-girlfriend, Betty Ross, the daughter of General Ross. And the problem is still, General Ross wants to kill this monster. He wants to take him down. Although when the soldier that was hired by Ross was given the serum, he starts being super agile, but still getting beat by the Hulk. Later on in the movie, we get to see him emerging as a big, different version of himself, and he is a monster the same way as the Hulk, but named the Abomination. And if you don't know the Abomination, he's one of the original characters from the comics of the Hulk. Although it was an epic battle, but still, the movie was so poor with their VFX, and I was shaking my head watching it. And when Hulk is about to kill the Abomination, Betty Ross told him to not kill him. And then after that, we later on get to see Bruce Banner meditating. And then at the end, we get to see him have his green eyes showing that he is emerging. And mostly throughout this movie, we get to see the post-credits scene where we get to see Tony Stark talking to General Ross, talking about the Avengers. And so, here's one thing that I don't like. This movie was not interesting, and the VFX were so poor, just like I just said, and I don't think it's even one of my favorite Marvel movies. And just like I did for Iron Man, I would rate this, like last time when I did Iron Man, I rated it to a 90%. And this movie for the Hulk, I'll give it a 40%. Seriously. My opinion, a 40% for this movie. This movie was bad. And if you're Incredible Hulk fans, this ruined your childhood of your favorite superhero. And still, this movie was so bad. And I wouldn't recommend watching it again. So even if in my future, if someone wants to ask me, is The Incredible Hulk a good movie? I'll be like, no, it's not. And that's my opinion. If you think The Hulk is a good movie, whatever, I'm not going to judge. But if you think it's a bad movie, thank goodness you're on my side. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure everyone's doing okay at home, making sure their family, friends, and other close people they're with are safe and sound and during this pandemic and during quarantine. I just want to make people feel happy and strong during this time, because I'm going to do pop culture stuff like Marvel and Star Wars and ESPN, like those sports like basketball, baseball, football. I just want to make people feel like they're going to be together and share their interests, just like me, what I'm doing right now to you. So I just want to make sure all of you are staying safe and healthy and wearing masks and staying 6 feet. That's what's good. And the next video I will be doing is Iron Man 2. And I hate to say this, but this movie, that was a bad movie, just like this movie was. So someday I'll upload that. So comment down below, how do you feel about the Hulk movie? Would you rather watch the 1970s Incredible Hulk series or this disappointment of a movie? Just go on your comments below. And again, I'm going to do I'm going to do Iron Man 2 next Monday. And again, thank you for joining me. Stay safe, stay 6 feet, and I'll catch you guys later.